Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Alycia. Today I want to give you a review of the Beis Weekender bag. I have both sizes here, the large and the mini. This is the convertible. We're going to pack them up today and see what fits in each one, with also some other details, what I think of them, which one I prefer. So get comfortable, grab your coffee, and let's get right into it. So before I show you inside each of these bags, I'll first comment on the outside of them. So on the front of these bags, they both have the one zip-up pocket at the front, and they both have the compartment at the bottom. This bag is a convertible bottom, so you can remove the whole bottom section off, which I'll show you in detail shortly. But they do also sell this Weekender size with the non-convertible bottom. On the back of these bags, they both have the pocket which unzips and you can slide them over your luggage handles. There's no other pocket at the back besides from that. They both have the long crossbody strap with them and then the shoulder straps. Both of these bags also have the key leash inside, which this is attached into the inside of the body of the bag. And it just has a clip on the end to be able to do that. The beige large Weekender also has the key leash inside with the hook which you can attach your keys onto. So that's the same for both of the bags. So this is how the large Weekender size looks on me, on my height and my body. It's not too big. I think it's pretty easy to carry and handle, even though it is the larger size. Maybe for someone a bit shorter, it might be a bit overwhelming, but for me, I think it is a good size bag, and especially in the airport. Sometimes if you have a leather carry-on bag, they can be really heavy to carry on your shoulders, but because this is a canvas material, it does make it a lot more lightweight than other carry-on bags that I've tried. This is how the mini Weekender bag looks on me, on my height, on my body. It is smaller and not as wide. It feels like it's more easy to handle, and I'm not gonna knock people over when I'm walking past them in the shops or in the airport. It's a lot more closer to my body, so it feels a bit more manageable that way. But also I think because my one, the bottom part is a patent leather, not real leather, but faux leather, and it's this patent leather that makes it a bit more durable. So if I do hit people, it's not going to scratch as easily compared to the beige bag or any other light toned bag. So this is a bit more friendly for people who can get bags dirty easily. And if I wear them side by side for you, that can also give you an idea of how they hang when you wear them like this, using the shoulder straps. Obviously there is also the long crossbody strap as well, which you can wear if you prefer, but I think it's quite easy just wearing it like this, using your hand over your shoulder. But you can see this pink one is definitely less wide than the beige one. For those that want to see how it looks when you use this crossbody strap, this is how it looks on me. And I have extended the length a bit so it is longer. You can make this strap shorter as well. But right now the bag is empty, so it's pretty light when I'm wearing it. If it was full though, it would be a lot more tiresome on my shoulder carrying it like this. But I think it looks great. I love the beige color. It's really aesthetic, and if you have the matching luggage suitcases as well, then I think they look great together. This one I think has held up pretty well. It's not too dirty on the outside. The inside does look like it has been used, but after one trip for 5 weeks, it's held up pretty well, I think. So this is how it looks using the long crossbody strap on me for this large size. When I use the crossbody strap for the mini Weekender, this one, again, it's going to be lighter because it is a smaller bag, but I think pink really pops, especially wearing white underneath. I think it's such a statement bag. It's a shame they don't make it in this color anymore, but I really like the size of this. I think for a carry-on personal item bag, this is very, very generous to use as your personal item bag. It fits so much in there. So this is how it looks wearing the long crossbody strap on me right now. And you can make it longer if you want to. You can make it shorter. Mine's a good length for me right now. This shoulder pad does have great cushioning in it, so it's not too bad on my shoulder. But again, this bag is empty right now, so once I fill it, it could be a bit more heavy and tiring. One of my favorite things about the large weekender bag, which is not the case for the mini weekender bag, is that this large weekender bag comes with the removable laptop pouch or pocket. So this is so cool. It just slots right into the back of the bag, and you can fit a laptop in there or paperwork or even an iPad. And you can even take this out and use this on an everyday basis when you're not traveling for the office or going to work. You can use this as your laptop bag. So this is a really great cover for iPads, and I would use this when I was traveling if I had this convertible bag. They do sell a laptop pouch specifically for your laptop on the Beis website, but they don't sell one that's exactly like this. Their laptop cover is just a bit more of a plain pouch with a zipper over it, and I'll put a photo on the screen. But they don't sell this insert separately on their website, which I think they should. And even if I didn't have the large convertible bag, I would still consider buying this separately from Beis and use it in my mini weekender bag. So that would be a great idea if they did that. Unfortunately, they don't right now. The laptop pouch that they sell is just not the same. So I really like this. I think if you're going into meetings, you can use this to keep your laptop and paperwork in and pull this out when you're working. Otherwise, when you're traveling as well, you just slot your laptop in there into the back pocket inside the bag, and it's all nice and tidy in there and organized. So I love that about this large weekender bag. Sure, if you're familiar with Beis bags or have seen any of my other Beis YouTube video reviews, you might have already known that they have this pocket at the back which slides over your suitcase handles. If you didn't know it, I think it's a really cool feature about most Beis bags that you can get. They all have a pocket on the back like this. So there is a zipper underneath which you open up and then just slide this over the suitcase handles, which allows you to be hands-free when you're in the airport and not keep this on your shoulder all the time if you don't want to. So this is my Beis medium-sized suitcase here, and I'll show you putting this onto it, how it's done. So right now the strap's in the way, but I've unzipped it, so then it just slides over just like that. And it makes it really easy in the airport walking around, not worrying about it falling off your shoulder. Same way that the large convertible weekender bag does that, you can do it with the mini size as well. So I'll just take that off and show you with the mini. So this again, it has the zip underneath for the mini, and you unzip that pocket and then just put it over the suitcase handles like that. I really find it hard to choose between the large and the mini weekender bag. They're both so amazing. Let me know your thoughts. Which one do you prefer? Let's have a look at inside the weekender bag. I have already spoken about this removable pouch inside that comes with that one, so I'll just put that over there. Then we go to the back of the bag. So this is just one large open pocket, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag, so it's a good length. And if you don't have the laptop sleeve with you, which you can obviously leave behind, you could just use this pocket to put your laptop in, I suppose, and that would free up some weight if you didn't want to take this with you while traveling. Then on this side of the bag, you have one large zipper pocket here, and then in front of it there's two smaller slip pockets without zippers, but just two pockets there, really simple like most bags really do. And then it's just a plain wide opening with some nylon lining in it. Now, what these bags I think are really famous for is the way they open and close. So they call this a doctor's bag style of opening, the way it folds out to be this nice rectangle. They also have the key leash, which I have shown you, and that's a nice gold metal hook there. And they have 2 zippers, so one from each side, which I love. I don't like it when bags only have 1 zipper, but this has 2 zippers. And then I've got the strap attached to it, and this is where you have the tag with the logo on the front. Small, but there it says Beis. And although the zippers are a gold, it's not like a really obvious yellow gold. It's like a nice light, more of a champagne gold, which I appreciate. I think that looks a lot nicer. So this, you can see it has only 1 zipper all the way around, because this is the convertible. If you have the non-convertible, then there will be 2 zippers you can use, but this just has the 1. And I have heard that these are really hard to get back on if you remove the convertible option. So it just opens up like this, and then you can see it does come with this mesh netted cover as well, which you can use to protect your items in there if you want to. This is unzipped right now. But what I thought I would do is show you the size of shoes that can fit in here. This is a US men's size 8 shoe. So I'll put that in there, and then I have a pair of heels as well. And this is a woman's size 39 heels. So you can fit those 2 there pretty easily, which is great. And then you can zip that up and fit 2 pairs of shoes very comfortably. But now I'll show you with a larger shoe, just in case you have larger feet. If I was to have my sneakers and my husband's, you can see it's a bit more of a struggle to fit. So it would be a bit of a Tetris game to get them to fit in there together. I don't want to squash these down to ruin the bag because it's not mine. This shoe is a men's US size 12. So these are a lot bigger, and with that I can't fit in my sneakers as well. But I could fit in a smaller pair of heels in there with the larger sneakers. So that works out pretty well if that makes you happy, and then you can just wear your other pair of shoes. What I love about these bags is that they have the gold feet at the bottom. So there's 5 gold studs there at the bottom, so when you put your bag on the floor, it's sort of not directly touching the floor, because these keep it up and protect the bottom of your bag from getting too dirty. And let me try showing you how this completely comes off. So if I was to keep unzipping it there all the way, then it is a bit fiddly, but you just unzip it and then this will unattach itself. And then if you wanted to, you could use this as its own separate little packing cube in your suitcase, and then you could just carry the bag like this on its own, which is a bit more manageable, I guess, if you want a smaller bag to wear on your vacation. And it might make it a bit easier to wear while you're touring or sightseeing. You could just take the bottom compartment off and carry this bag for the rest of the day. Now I'm going to try to re-zip this bottom compartment back onto itself and see how difficult that is. So I'm just slotting the zipper back onto where it belongs. Oh, I did it. That's not so bad. Okay, so it's easier than I thought it would be. So there you go. It just reattaches when you zip it back, and then it is complete again. Now I'll show you the inside of the mini weekender here. Now this one doesn't have the removable laptop pouch. Instead, it just has this Velcro strap here with a padded pocket on one side. It is very thickly padded, And this is one long deep pocket where I usually keep my iPad in there. So I'll demonstrate for you how the iPad fits in there. This is not the largest iPad, but you can see there is a lot more room. If you did have a longer iPad, there's like that much space more. So you could fit a longer laptop in there too. But I just usually have my iPad in that back pocket, which is nicely padded. You have the key leash in this one, which I did show you before as well. Then if we turn it around here, you can see on this side there is one main pocket which has a nice zipper here, and it is nylon lined inside the bag, matching the color of the outside of the bag. And then in front of that zipper pocket there is two slip pockets in front. So it's a bit hard to see on camera because it is all the same color, so it just looks like a big pink bag, but there is two pockets here right in front of the zipper pocket. The opening of the bag again is the same wide rectangular opening shape, which I love, and it has two zippers on each end. These zippers are pink, obviously because I have the pink version of the bag, but there are two zipper pulls, which makes it really easy. So opening the bottom compartment of this one, you can see this one has no mesh lining to cover it like the previous one did, and that's because this isn't the convertible option of the bag. So you're never going to really need to have that extra layer of protection because you're not taking it off. And I'll show you the shoes that fit in this one. Again, I can put my New Balance shoes in here as sneakers, but because the bag is a lot smaller in the length, I don't think it's gonna fit my shoes as it did previously in the normal one. So I couldn't really fit a second pair of my shoes in here as we could in the other Weekender bag. If I try using my husband's shoes, US men size 12 sneakers, these take up majority of the whole section. So again, I really couldn't fit a second pair of shoes in here, but I could possibly just fill this up with some socks or other clothing there to make up for that gap. But you can see if I zip it, it is very hard and stretching that zipper there to close it because these shoes are taller than the compartment of the bag. So that might be an issue for some people, and you don't want to damage that zipper and force it closed. So I don't think I would even put these in here unless maybe if we do it this way. Let's try that because that might make it a bit softer. Unlikely, but we can try. So if oh yeah, that's easier. So if I stand up the shoes in that other way, not side on, but just stand up the shoes straight, then it does zip a lot easier closed. So something to keep in mind when you're trying to pack this bag. This one, it doesn't have the 5 studs at the bottom. It only has 4 studs, which I didn't realize until now, but that doesn't bother me so much. But just in comparison to the other one, which has 5 of them, this only has 4 feet at the bottom of the bag. Now what I thought I would do to pack these bags up like for like, I'm going to insert one item in each bag, see how many fits in the pink mini and how many fit in the large convertible bag, so we can see if they are even in terms of how many clothing pieces we fit in each, or if not. So I'm going to start with one long sleeve polo shirt inside my mini, and then one long sleeve polo shirt inside the large one to be the same. And sorry if I'm blocking the camera, guys, but this is the best I can do. Then I have one jumper here, long sleeve jumper, I'm going to put into the mini. and then another long sleeve jumper I'm gonna put into the large convertible one to be the same. I have one pair of tracksuit pants or joggers. I'm gonna put one into the mini. And again, this is just really rough packing. I could be a lot more tidier and fold these clothes up nicely, but just to be really approximate right now, I'm going to do the same. One pair of tracksuit pant joggers inside the large one here to be the same. And then I've got a beanie winter hat in each of them, which is the exact same. So I'm going to do that. Then I have one beach cover up or sarong, which I'm going to put one in each bag, so it's the same. Now my last item I have, I'm going to need to go get more clothes, but I have one t-shirt, plain cotton t-shirt in each bag as well. So then we're up to the exact same amount of clothes in each one. You can see this one is nearly to the top. I can maybe fit one or two more layers, whereas the large, we've got a lot more space, and this is a lot deeper, so I can fit so many more clothes inside the normal large weekender, so it's going to be a big difference. I'm adding into each bag one jacket, and this is just a lightweight jacket here. This is very rough folding, but it's one zipper jacket to give you an idea in the mini, and then one more zipper jacket to go into the large size. There's still so much room in this large one. Here I can still fold it, but I'm thinking I can fit more on to one side. So I'm going to add to the mini convertible, the mini weekender pair of jeans, and that should really, I think, be all that can fit in there. So if I was to add more, I don't think it would close. That's full. So I'm just going to leave it there, because realistically, if I was packing, I'd also probably put some toothbrush, toiletries along the top here, or maybe not if this is your carry-on, but you still have some room for last minute items in there. And that doesn't have an iPad in there either, which would make it take up some space. Then in here, so I've got all the same things that were in the mini convertible except the one pair of jeans I added. So now I'm going to add one more pair of pants, joggers, to be the same. I have so much more room. I'm going to add another long sleeve top, which has a collar on it, and that's a good winter shirt. And then I'm also going to be able to add another pair of lightweight leggings. These are like joggers / leggings, and then there's still a lot of room, you can see. So again, I don't have the iPad in this side either yet. So the last thing I'm going to add to this weekender bag, the large size, is going to be a jacket, and this is pretty thick. Like, you could wear this in the fall or winter, but still I think it's not the thickest jacket I own. So now I think that is good. It's really to the top. You can see it's just closing. If I wanted to, I could fit the iPad in there too, which is essential for traveling. But that's basically it. So side by side, you can see you can fit a lot more into the regular weekender than you can the mini. But basically, it's just now up to you whether you add your iPad, your toiletries on top, underwear as well, I haven't included in here. And I did already show you guys the bottom compartment, what shoes could fit in each one of those. I will zip these up. So let's zip them closed. Make sure they close properly. And we can look at how compressed this is once it is full of clothing side by side. Hope you guys can see, since these are full now, how expanded they are and condensed, as well as this one, the regular weekender. It is solid now. I've stretched it out as much as I can with all those clothes. You can see from the side here that is tightly packed. That is everything that I could fit into both of these, and I think that is plenty to take with you. I can't lift it up now with one hand. I did really roughly pack these, so maybe if you are a bit neater you could fit more. If you have smaller sized clothes than me, you could fit more. It's just all very dependable on a lot of variables. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, I have a whole playlist on my channel dedicated to Beis travel bags as a brand. I love them. On my shelf here you can see a couple of other ones I have. This one duffel bag here is from Beis. This is their large tote bag from Beis. And this is the expandable backpack. This one I've used a lot. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite travel backpack, and I've made a whole video about this bag you can watch next after this if you like. And if you want to see any other Beis specific items in a video, let me know as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you have any comments or thoughts, please leave it in the comment section of the video. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll write back to you as soon as I can. If there's any other future videos you'd like to see, also let me know. I hope you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.